It's supposed to be, is it tonight is the eclipse?
Not here.
Oh,
There's one like Antarctica and South America.
No, there's somewhere up here in North America, we're getting an eclipse that has taken a fire. You know where it eclipses and you see the full outline?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is.
Oh, we have to
I'm sorry.
You see how it goes, like with the last one, we should have a whole set saying with the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tula, the annual ring of fire
Yes.
today, primarily over Antarctica. Total in August, but. Unless you can go down to Spain.
Yeah, no, and like I said, it's different, and so they.
No, it can be confusing,
Yeah,
the way that, you know, they'll headline it, and go.
I thought, yeah, the way they did it, it sounded like it was going down. Here.
Yeah.
That's good.
They keep moving, I'm not moving, I'm moving now.
Visibility for partial.
Yeah.
If I just do it from my.
Got it.
Baseline.
Yeah.
But they said it was coming, and I thought, oh, that's what happened, you know, when I left work, and I thought it literally felt the whole sky in my mouth. There was a. Was the other driving.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, this is not getting your inside. It's not getting your inside. My camera up here.
Just something about.
Your thumb gets right on the They're on hot.
I'm sorry.
Where on yours? No, yours, it's just like there's a bumper or something. The rest of it.
It's only.
No, I know.
Now, if I hold on to it, there's a thing on there. Change now. Same camera.
Yes. Maybe it's just, I'm sure somebody else sat there and do the same thing. Maybe, yeah. And we got the third one. Yeah. Might be one. And then everybody in the one. Wait. Yeah, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
It doesn't move.
I don't know what's wrong there.
Oh, it's more. No, there's like, it's almost like a slide.
Bill, give your glasses.
Oh, the thing is, if I use space time, then camera, couldn't push my.
I thought it was like around the office. Now, that's fast.
I always look at all this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hasn't been there.
I have a hard time reading the line, I actually got to. That's what I mean. I'm not receiving
I think
it.
that one, yeah.
Yeah, I would think it's. They said, that's like, I think that's that.
I think 12:60, surprised you were able to join us for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Approval of treasurer's warrants, payroll warrants for February 6, 2026, and February 13th, 2026, open for motion.
I make a motion to approve the payroll warrants of February 6th and February 13, 2026.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, and James has abandoned us for Florida. All those in favor? Motion passes 4-0.
I'll forgive him if he doesn't call and tell us how warm it is.
Accounts payable warrants for February 10th, 2026 and February 17th, 2026, open for a motion.
I make a motion to approve the accounts payable warrants for February 10 and February 17, 2026.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Approval of the minutes for February 3rd, 2026. Open for motion.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of February 3, 2026.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions, edits? Okay, seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Next up, we have a special presentation, for the Friends of the Wiscasset Public Library. So please bear with me, I'd like to read the full, proclamation. Whereas the Friends of Wiscasset Public Library, founded in 1966, has for 60 years provided steadfast volunteer support to the Wiscasset Public Library, strengthens its programs, resources, and community outreach. And whereas the Friends have played an essential role in enhancing library services through fundraising, advocacy, volunteerism, and stewardship, helping ensure that the library remains a welcoming and vibrant center for learning, culture, and community connection. And whereas generations of Friends members have dedicated their time, creativity, and commitment to sustaining the library's mission and expanding opportunities for residents of all ages. And whereas the Friends of Wiscasset Public Library will celebrate their 60th anniversary with a series of public events, activities, and community gatherings designed to honor their history, recognize their volunteers, and highlight the importance of civic engagement in supporting public institutions. And whereas the Select Board recognizes the Friends' 6 decades of service as a model of community partnership and volunteer leadership, and wishes to publicly acknowledge their contributions to the cultural and educational life of Wiscasset. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Wiscasset Select Board hereby recognizes and celebrates the 60th anniversary of the Friends of Wiscasset Public Library and extends its sincere appreciation to all past and present members for their dedication and service. And be it further resolved that the select board encourages residents, businesses, and community partners to participate in and promote the Friends anniversary events throughout the year. And be it further resolved that the town of Wiscasset proudly honors the Friends of Wiscasset Public Library for their enduring commitment to strengthening our community through volunteerism, advocacy, and support of public access to knowledge. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Wiscasset Select Board hereby approves and adopts the foregoing resolve adopted this 17th day of February 2026 by the Wiscasset Select Board. Congratulations. Some of our friends in public.
I will send Bill, home with a colored copy for.
They will give you the.
And I can attest to the great
Thank you very
amount
much.
of traffic.
Yes, sir.
As vice president of the trustees for the library, the trustees would also like to thank Friends for all the work that they've done over the years. Sometimes it's those little things that so much improve the library that otherwise we would not be able to do. So thank you very much.
And as I say with most of these types of things, you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to head on your way. Thank you. Yes, oh, yeah.
Wait for me.
All right. All right, so moving on to waterfront committee appointments. So David Gagnon, open for motion.
I make a motion to appoint David Gagnon to the waterfront committee.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Public comment. Is there anyone from the public who'd like to comment on something not on the agenda? Anyone online? Going once? Going twice. Okay. Department head or committee chair, we have department head monthly reports, and you got the airport one now. Any questions, comments? Okay. Hearing none, moving on to new business, EMS bad debt write-off, open for motion.
I make a motion to approve writing off $42,620.32 in uncollected EMS debt and send the same to the collection agency.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. I will read these two because I have the insert numbers. Certificate of settlement. Make a motion to discharge Rebecca Moody from further liability or obligation to collect the balance due of $5,085,232.75 and acknowledge receipt of the tax list for the taxable year 2025. $5,085,232.75.
I can send it to you.
I need a second.
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Certificate of recommitment. I make a motion to recommit the amount of $5,097,392.14 in uncollected taxes to tax collector Karen Moody.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. And for those who are unaware, when we have staff changes in the office, we have to recommit who's responsible in terms of the tax bill. So that's what that was. Appointment of 2 select board members to the working group for the development of the Old Ferry Road and Birch Point Road properties. If you recall, we voted back in November, pause. all development activities, for those two properties, and we need to appoint two select board members to work with town staff. To start the process, of creating a transparent and comprehensive process for evaluating development proposals. So,
Volunteer.
okay,
And I'll volunteer.
okay,
So he doesn't have an excuse because he was in the military and he should know better than that.
Getting out of housekeeper. House cleaning.
all right, somebody wanna make a
I
motion?
move to appoint Bill Maloney and Alyssa Eason to the Old Ferry Road Birch Point Property Development Working Group.
I'll second it. Any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Approval of police cruiser vehicle lease, open for motion.
Make a motion to authorize the town manager to enter into a lease agreement with Androscoggin Savings Bank for a 2016 Chevy Tahoe police cruiser.
Second,
Been moved and seconded, any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Monthly financials, HM Payson statement of accounts and year-to-date expense revenue reports, any questions or discussion there?
Bring a roll on the budget.
Okay. CDBG Community Enterprise Grants, open for motion.
I make a motion to authorize the town manager to sign and submit a letter of intent to the 2026 CDBG program that meets the slum and blight national objective.
second,
Been moved and seconded, any questions or discussion? I just wanna know for anybody who didn't have a chance to read all the materials, this will help with the facade of the Runlet building, which is Streets Building and Jody's, so. That could be a huge help. All right, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. Sale of surplus fire apparatus, open for motion.
Make a motion to declare the 1996 GMC rescue truck and a 1993 Pierce pumper surplus property and authorize the town manager to seek bids for their sale.
second,
Been moved and seconded, any questions or discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Motion passes 4-0. All right, proposed goals of the Economic Development Advisory Committee. You received a pretty in-depth document from Erin and the Economic Development Committee, thank you, Erin. I was gonna propose that this basically just be a introduction of them and that we schedule a separate workshop. It seems like this is a rather huge thing to bite off.
Yeah.
And it would make a lot of sense to not be throwing this in the middle of budget talks and all that, but have a separate one so we can really dig in.
Yep.
Does that make sense to folks? Does that work for you guys? And it would be nice to have the full Economic Development Committee with us as well, I think, at some point. Or at least chair,
Motion to table.
or do we wanna? Do we wanna schedule something
You
now?
wanna schedule
or-
something now that everybody's here? Well, not everybody's here, but
I mean, yeah.
where's my calendar?
Uh, let's see.
Aaron, what night does your committee normally meet? They meet on a Thursday.
Okay.
When's our next meeting?
26.
Oh, February.
I think that's the date. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
February 26th, I'm available.
Does that, can we usurp your meeting?
Sure.
Does that work for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 o'clock on. Or wait, I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, that still works. February 26th. All right. Thank you.
6 P.M.
Yeah,
You have any comments, concerns, you let me know in advance and. You can talk about it. Any questions about it?
Yeah, I figure we can kind of just go through the first part, basically the executive summary, and if you guys wanna add any comments as we go along, and then just dig into each area. All right, thank you. Town managers report, anything to add?
No.
Any questions for Dennis? Yes. Any other business?
Yeah, make a motion to adjourn.
No, second. Unless there's anybody else that.
Ed, did you have a question?
There's a little bit past from me, I had a question for Dennis on his report.
Okay,
In his report, he talks about a mixing station redevelopment company, could you explain a little bit about what that is?
So that's Brian, the guy that's exercising that option maybe to buy the property. He's developed his own LLC, Mason Station, whatever I said it was. But he's looking, if this goes through, I believe the intent is just to buy Mason Station LLC, which is the company that owns it now.
good.
Now I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? We are adjourned at 6:15 PM.
Which one I was in my phone.
Thank you.